Hey, what's up, everybody? This is King David, Dave and Goliath, musicbeatclass.com, guardiac.com, and mastermybeat.com. And I was out back today in the ranch area back there with the animals, and getting ready to come in the studio and do some work over here on the Triton. I'm gonna write some new music, which working on some really hot new tracks and new artists that's coming to Atlanta to work with me here in about a month. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. But I was on the Master My Beat website and just overlooking it. Many of you have taken advantage of the free Fridays, so keep that coming. We're going to keep the free Fridays going. And also many of the users over at many other websites are coming and taking advantage of our specials. But I just wanted to walk you through the website real quick. Obviously, the homepage kind of covers what we're about, and it tells the story, basically, that we are the mixtape mastering standard. So if you're working on a mixtape, you definitely have to use Master My Beat to get that. If you want to get that 50 Cent sound, if you want to get the Styles P sound, if you want to get Jadakiss sound, this is where you want to go. Also, if you're working with any other genre of music, gospel, country, rock and roll, we definitely master those as well with the same professional quality that we apply to hip hop. So let's just go through it real quick. This is for people who don't know what mastering is, which nowadays it seems as though most people have an idea of what mastering is. I think the definition has become a little distorted. That's the funny thing about through time, sometimes definitions change. I remember when a producer was of music was actually an arranger of music and knew how to write and score music, and then it changed and it changed, and now a producer is someone who makes a beat. So a lot of times when we think we know what mastering is, there's actually a lot more to it than we really know. So it helps to read articles like this, find out what it really is. It also addresses people who know what it is and what's the difference between a good master and a bad master. Just like any other skill or any other skill set or any tool, there are going to be people who can use that tool better. Remember, everybody knows how to use a pencil, but only only the great artist can actually draw, a masterpiece with that pencil. So just because you have the tools to master doesn't mean that you're a great master. All right. So then we went on to sample masters, and here you can hear different samples of recent tracks that have been mastered, so you can hear the difference for yourself. Hopefully you have some good speakers in your studio so you can capture all of the nuances. Then we go into pricing. The pricing is very straightforward and probably the most affordable anywhere. Again, people will compete with our prices, but then when it comes to using the tools, they may not be able to compete on that level. So, going to get a mastered everywhere is not the same. Remember, a lot of people take pride in having the most. They think they have the best website because they have the most subscribers. But I want you to keep in mind that McDonald's has the most patrons at their restaurant. But does that make McDonald's the best restaurant? Okay, so just kind of use common sense. Use common sense. We're definitely smaller than some of the people who would like to compete with us, but we're more like a fine restaurant, or we're like a high price car. Whereas they don't sell that many Maybachs every year, but the price tag is a lot higher and it's a lot better ride than a Hyundai. So don't be fooled by websites that boast that they have the most subscribers, or even YouTube channels that are partners and might have the most subscribers. That doesn't mean that you're getting the best information, okay, or the best experience. Okay, so this covers what the price is, $39.99. We do complete mixtapes, 15 songs or more, and we drop that price. There's a one-time file transfer fee that we just dropped it down for a little bit of time. And it's because we have to do a lot of back and forth sending you large files, and obviously that uses space on the server, and it costs money for that transfer. So it's a one-time lifetime charge. You never get charged that again. The next thing is we have, just again reiterating any special offers, which right now we have free Friday mastering. We're probably going to do some other things such as writing contests. So the one who writes the hottest verse to our track can get a free mastering job. But we'll throw some contests like that. Um, and then see, right now I'm inside the control console. So this is what it looks like once you've signed up. You have all the information here. Then you can go ahead and upload your music. And this basically talks about uploading your music and how it's done. And it basically says here, as a member, you get your personal control panel that lets you upload your files. And it's all secure and encrypted, so you don't have to worry about anybody ripping off your music or anything like that. Large files are transferred in record time. And so the process is you pay for your job. We give you feedback before we start mastering. So you're not going to just send us a track and then we master it and hope that we did a good job. It doesn't work that way. Basically, you upload you pay for your work, you upload the work, and then we give you feedback and we say, hey, maybe you should adjust this. Maybe the volume is a little too high here, or give us another copy with -3 decibels. Or maybe everything's perfect and we can go straight to master. So by the time we are ready to master, we've already ironed out all the kinks. And so we hit it right out the park the first time. Okay? Then we send you your master along with before and after samples. And it's kind of really easy. Once you do sign up, you can just go ahead and log in. And and then this is what the control panel looks like. It's a welcome page. Some people sign up, but they haven't paid the $9.99 fee, so they still have an account, but they can't access all of the areas of the website. So you could just update your membership using this on the welcome page, and at any time you can just start uploading your music after you've updated your membership. Here's where you make your payments. Now, keep in mind we have many other services. So yeah, sure, mastering is what we do, but we also do mixing, we do song sequencing, ID tags, drum programming, we do acapellas, in other words, additional mixes for your music. Maybe you just need an acapella cut, maybe you need that for remixes. We also do live string and live arrangements, so orchestral stuff like that. So there's more than meets the eye. It's a very simple looking website, but it's a very, very detailed, powerful website. Here's where you upload your files, you put your name, give us a number always, hopefully email address. We're going to add that so that we can readily find your order, because the orders that we're getting are growing and growing and growing and growing. And over the last several years that we've been in business, we have done thousands of masters. So, and then you can send us a message. Maybe you have specific information. You can upload 3 files. The best way to do it is to zip your folders. But again, if you need any help, you can always go to our support and ask for help, and we'll explain it to you. Here we have an affiliate section, so you can actually get paid by referring clients to us. You have a commission report. You have emails, promo emails that you can just copy and paste and send that out to people in your email list. And we also have promotional graphics that you can put up on your website. And when they click on that, it goes through to your unique affiliate ID number. And when people pay, you get paid as well. So it's pretty cool. This is a support area, and it shows you how to contact us. You can also change your password, or this gives you articles on how to get your music prepared, prepping your music for mastering. It gives you a quick overview on what to do. If you have any other questions, you can then go ahead and contact us, and we'll be glad to give you more specific information depending on whatever software you use. We master material that comes from every software known to mankind, from Logic to FL Studio, better known as Fruity Loops, to Pro Tools. We master every form of audio, so feel free to do that. And then of course there's a logout. So this is what Master My Beat looks like. It's it's really turned into a great site, and we've done some great work. I'm going to continue to do that and do professional work within the music industry, but we're not too huge and not too elevated to deal with just the average person. So thanks for hanging out with me for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to get to work in the studio and start playing some music. Ah, I like that. All right, one love, King David. Sign up for Master My Beat when you get a chance. All right, peace.